I think as I reflect back on my life, I told my mother I didn't want to be a teacher. And while I have not been a teacher in the formal sense of teaching in an educational institution, I've spent the bulk of my career teaching people about the value of inclusion, the value of diversity, the value of understanding how to get to the right answers in this whole conflicting kind of a thing of discrimination and those kind of things. He said, she said, or they said, I said kind of thing. And that's what I've done. I've spent many, many years educating people about minority business, about what they needed to look like. I've spent time educating parents on how to work in schools and how to interface and interact to the benefit of making their children's educational experiences a reality. And then I've spent many years training people on how to do investigations and how to get to the answers, how to understand what we do. And then I've spent many of those years helping people understand the framework and the history of this movement at the ground level. And these are the foot soldier levels. We all know the big names, but how do we get there? Armies do not win war by the generals alone. They win it because people are absolutely on the ground doing the work they need to do. So whether I was at the Kentucky Commission on Human Rights or whether I was running the National Fair Housing Training Program for HUD in Washington, D.C., or now at the Tennessee Human Rights Commission, the bulk of what I do is educating people about their rights and their responsibilities, and then educating lawmakers and others on what the laws need to look like or the policies need to look like to implement those laws successfully so that we live in a free and inclusive society.